a head.
Yeah, because if you let one head go up, the next round there's another head, and you get out of hand very quickly.
Sure.
So,
All right, 37 damage to the red-eyed head.
Yeah, but we pretty much gotten to where I think they've got pretty much well over 400 health or something like that.
They have under 400 apiece.
They have under 400 apiece. 300?
More than 300.
350.
A little more than that, but anyways.
Well, Nee,
Three
I
feet.
guess you're up.
I have a shot.
Oh, you
So
done
they
that.
already done barrage.
All right.
Then Caius and Rocket.
Well,
Kai's
Kai's
already
already.
And
Caius
then
is
Mika
already-
would be the last one.
All right, well then, Thanatos and Rocket.
Actually, Rocket,
Yeah?
how much destiny do you have?
12, but the thing's immune to fire.
Here's the thing. Even though it's visually thematic after Flame, your second limit break does non-elemental damage.
It looks like fire, but it's not.
It's non-elemental.
So yeah, you could do that.
Like, how would I roll that, though?
I
Well,
mean,
it's
the
3
same way
attack
we always
rolls.
do. It's 3 consecutive attack rolls with 4 additional damage steps.
Mm.
So like.
But do I roll accuracy first, or do
Yeah,
I
you
just-
have to roll accuracy 3 times if you want to do that, and then you would do
Okay.
damage for each hit.
It looks like fire. It feels like fire. It tastes like fire. It's not fire.
It's time to do the same thing you do every
Yes.
time, Rocket.
Right,
Kick
one-
someone
one.
in the dick.
Well, it's,
I don't think she has one of
unless
those.
this is a female.
Alright. 3
Yeah.
consecutive hits. All right, remind me really quickly, what is your regular damage output? Like, what's your power, first of all?
Okay, my power is 10.
Okay. And what is your weapon tier? I'm assuming tier 3?
It's a
3.
tier 3.
Okay. So then, that will be... Alright, give me just a second here.
Comes the kicker.
Alright. I need you to roll 6d6 plus 210.
Okay.
Now, does that just hit one enemy, or is it the whole group?
Entire enemy group.
Okay, cool.
Nice. You have the knee seal of approval.
Alright.
239.
Vista North Star would be proud.
Indeed, and I'll go ahead and subtract Tiamat's armor from that. So 214 damage to the main body and the head.
And how's the head looking?
The head's, it's
Probably spinning a bit.
it's under 100. So Rocky, you you sort of kick off, you flare out your wings. These big phoenixy wings of flame erupt out from your sides, and you give 3 mighty flaps, and they come flying down. Tiamat looks up and shields herself with her wings, and it's more force than flame, and they wash over Tiamat, and when she pulls them aside, you see there's like flakes coming off of her wings a little bit, and that hurt her, for sure.
Shame we couldn't do it again.
I'm kind of wondering how Thanatos is feeling being this close to that
You are
attack.
very warm right now, uncomfortably so.
Finish off that head.
Okay. Head. Right.
Give her some head.
God damn.
No.
She doesn't have head to be given. She's a she.
54 to the head.
That's
Oh my
thunder, right?
goodness.
So what?
That's thunder, right?
That's thunder, yes.
Okay. 36 damage to the head.
Is it gone?
It is not. You sort of point the tip of your scythe at it, and little lightning bolt comes out and sort of hits it in the side. And it's sort of coming apart at the seams, but it's still holding together for the moment.
Mika. Mika!
Yep.
Here
Ice.
come.
Yep. Mika
Ice
is...
them.
No, she's not icing them. She's commenting them again.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, woman.
I mean, to be fair, her Home's on the line, and I just gave her Haifa. She's gonna do it.
Are you starting to somewhat comprehend why I love her?
I mean, I could make a comment right now, but I probably
Bring
shouldn't.
on the pain
All right,
train.
so that'll be 8 meteors. So 1, 2,
Fucking hell.
3,
3,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8,
8. All right, now to add those all up.
34, 35, 37, 33, 35, 31, 35, and
You
36.
still maybe cat mum, but Miko's cat god.
All right, so that is 276 points of non-elemental damage to the head and to Tiamat's main body. The head shatters as a deluge of more comets comes flying out of her book and peppers both of them.
Damn.
As much as I love those comet spells, they just take so much MP, and we're gonna run out of ethers.
Tiamat's looking
How's
pretty
Tiamat?
hurt.
Just eat for her.
Tiamat's looking pretty hurt.
Nice.
She is at half hit points. Speaking of which,
What? Oh no.
Is
I
it
know
time?
Stage
Is it
2.
Sentinel?
Tiamat is going to sort of give another flap of her wings to get some more distance and glare at all of you scattered across the islands, and Thanatos and Rocket sort of flying directly in front of her, and her eyes glow orange, her wings fan out wide, ceasing to flap, but she remains suspended in the air.
Alistair, be prepared with your limit break over this.
She is using her limit
I am.
break, Pentaflare.
Yeah.
Can't it use Sentinel?
So, you watch as this arcane circle spins into existence behind her, colored a frightening orange.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Sentinel.
Hold up before you do that. Rocket had a thing.
Yes, Lumina?
What are you rolling?
Sentinel.
Well, I mean,
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. What does that do again?
is that a warrior thing, or is that a...
Unstoppable is a word
here
thing here. Whenever you take damage from a critical hit or limit break caused by an enemy, you may make an opposed force check against your attacker. If you are successful, the attack deals no damage and has no effect. In addition, whenever enemies outnumber the warrior and his or her conscious allies, you may summon reserves of inner strength to receive the effects of auto-regen as an instant action. This effect lasts until the enemies no longer outnumber the party.
Well, I mean, it's
Okay.
worth a shot, I guess.
All right.
And as for me, I could clear Sentinel. Does say
All right.
on
So
the
you have 2
enemy's
layers
turn.
of protection here. Okay, so Rocket, that 11 was your unstoppable.
Oh, yeah, but Rocket has to beat the force check.
All right. Well,
Hang on, it's
Yeah,
not like
It did
that.
not beat the
Nope.
force check.
Damn it.
she does not.
10
but-
force, yeah.
Unless you want to add and spend the destiny to add another d6.
I mean, I could.
Could do that. She'd
So
need,
just roll 1d6.
well, she'd need to
You
do
could
2 of
you
them
could
because...
you could spend additional destiny to roll additional d6. 1d6 for each point of destiny you spend.
She needs to do
You
2
need
of
a-
them because she needs more than 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just spend 2 more destiny and roll another 2d6.
So
6
let's
exactly.
see. All right, so 11 plus 6 is 17 versus Tiamat 17. Okay, yeah, you got it.
So Rocket doesn't take any damage.
Nice.
What about me?
So let's hear. If you are successful, the attack deals no damage and has no effect.
So Alistair, what does he do? Sentinel.
So as I understand it, doesn't that apply to everyone? No, it just applies to
I mean,
Rocket.
I think it only applies to Rocket.
Yeah, okay, so Rocket manages to
He's
avoid.
riding me, though.
Okay, so because Thanatos is riding you, we'll extend the effects to him, and Alistair is using Sentinel as well.
Yes,
So let's see what Sentinel
because I
does.
could get up
Sentinel.
the screen. Well, get up again for you.
Yeah, no, I can read it. By declaring they're using Sentinel as an instant action on an enemy's turn, the Paladin may transform any group target spell or limit break into a single target spell or limit break that is redirected to strike him alone. Spells and limit breaks redirected in this way deal 200% standard damage instead of the normal value, And if the paladin would be immune or absorbent to the elemental damage type, the damage is converted into non-elemental damage. So
basically, you're taking all the damage for all of us, and you take double the damage.
So you'd be down.
And I'm pretty.
Yep.
This is an end boss, so I'm concerned whether this, or he's just gonna straight up kill you with this,
okay, well here's what
Yeah.
happens.
like Permanent did.
All right, so here's what happens. Rocket sort of, you see, as the ring behind Tiamat is spinning up, a pentagon of light forms within the arcane circle, crackling with eldritch energy. You watch as tendrils of light start coiling around Tiamat's body in front of her main head, as it snaps open and a ball of orange light gathers in her maw, crackling, unstable, distorted. Recognizing what's about to happen, Rocket, you quickly jump back and sort of take a defensive position in the air, sort of flaring out your wings as wide as you can to try and take the brunt of it for your friends. And then, with everything sort of begins to darken as more power coalesces into Tiamat's mouth. The winds around you just stop entirely. The air is still. The crackling grows more intense, and then a colossal beam of orange light fires out of Tiamat's maw, wide enough to easily consume all of the islands. But Rocket, with a surprising display of strength and endurance, sort of brings up both of her legs and fires off from her rocket jets and kicks into the beam and sort of jumps above it, taking Thanatos with her, avoiding the worst of it. And indeed sort of disturbing the beam a little bit. And Alistair, seeing the beam flying in, specifically for the island you, Mika, and Caius are on, you sort of shove your way to the front of the pack and sort of spread your arms out wide, focusing magic to try and draw the attack towards you. And it works. The beam of energy comes flying in directly at you. I need to know your magic armor, please.
26, like my main armor.
All right.
Does Rocket, as you say, disturbing the beam do anything either?
That's what caused it to go only towards the island with Mika, Alistair, and Caius.
So yeah, Knee doesn't get hit at all.
Yeah, neat.
Thank you, Rocket.
Yeah,
I
Alistair is
know what
absorbing
would
the
have been
attack
good
for
in this
everyone.
situation. In
All
his
right.
mind is this.
All right, so
That's in his mind.
I need to
Oh,
now
this
double
would've
that
been
number
wicked.
because
Because yeah, Sentinel doubles the damage you take. You didn't even need to double. Jesus, Alice.
all right, so
We
Alistair
would've been done with
takes
that, but-
Alistair takes 704 points of non-elemental damage.
Ow.
And is he just down, or are you just gonna straight up disintegrate him from that?
He's down. As the beam hits him, he tries his best to weather it, but it is way too strong, and he goes and comes and crashes over here on this island out like a light.
We're gonna have Mika. You're gonna have to jump over and get the Phoenix down. We can't leave him in the state. Alright.
And with that done, Tiamat sort of huffs in annoyance and sort of seeing that her attack was not as effective as she had been hoping.
Alright. You know what?
Hey,
Two can play at that game.
hold on before you do anything. As far as Alistair goes, question
He's smoking.
about Caius. Since he technically is, I don't even know what you really want to call it. Like his
May I
body
make a
is.
suggestion?
Well, I mean, just hold on a second. Caius's body
About Caius.
is technically not physical. He's not really there, right?
He is really there. It is a physical form. It's just an arcane corporeal form. It's not made of like conventional flesh and blood, but it is physical. It is present.
Okay, here's a question. Does he still need to
Roll to
how
make
much
it.
hold on a second. So normally for any of us it would take probably a 9 or a 10 to get over there? Or did you say like
the difficulty class is 5 plus 1 for each decimal over 1 that you have.
so yeah, it'd be a 9 and well, okay, never mind. Kai shares my stats, so let's see if I can get him over there.
All right.
Yeah, because the only thing I was going to suggest, if he could get over to me, use my Phoenix down that I got on me, I'm back in.
All right. Also,
I mean,
just
that's
as a point of order, Caius and Rocket are only at 1 turn left for their respective things. Caius will disappear at the end of this round, and Rocket
to
will
an
get to
island.
land somewhere.
Yeah,
So either
Rocket,
here
we're probably
or
gonna
here.
have to
Or here.
find some place to land.
Alright, then.
Or
Alright,
even
I'm-
here.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna start making some calculations.
What about Tiamat's back?
Wait, what? You want to go on Tim?
I would not recommend that.
I mean, if you want to,
Don't Bronco the dragon.
the way I'll rule it is this: because Tiamat is so large, I will let you land on Tiamat's back, but you'll have to make athletics checks each turn to stay there, as she's going to start trying to thrash you off.
Oh
What do
my
you-
goodness.
I mean,
So you can attempt it, but it'll be difficult to stay there.
So you're literally gonna Bronco a dragon. Holy
Right.
shit.
I mean, Rocket, it's a long way down. Do you
It
really
is
want?
long down.
Do you really want to Bronco the dragon?
To be fair, Rocket wouldn't take any damage from the fall anyway because of Defy Gravity.
What about me? Look on the bright side, Thanatos. If this is a success, then it'd be a much more spectacle than frickin' Dragon's Dogma
Oh
series.
my.
Oh.
Okay, Caius.
So
is
you
going-
could be the better version.
Caius is going to
Mhm.
attempt to jump over and revive your ass.
Yes.
Hopefully it doesn't flub. He made it.
Oh.
Yep. All right, Caius makes
Your-
a leap. Poof, and
Yay.
lands by Alistair.
And we'll use Alistair's Phoenix down to get his ass up.
All right. Okay, let me double check and make sure how many hit points a regular
Should only bring back like 1.
and I just want to double check and make sure.
I'm getting that off my list now. I have no. I don't think I have a Phoenix down left now. Let's see. Oh, I have 1 left. Never mind.
Where are the consumables? Here we are. Phoenix down. Yep, 1 hit point. So, Alistair, you are at 1 hit point. But you are awake.
I can just imagine guys is like, I'm actually kind of impressed.
Yeah. As you're coming to, you look, you see Caius looming over, and you're like, I said try not to die. And he sort of grabs you by the wrist and pulls you back to your feet.
Well, a fine thank you for saving you, I suppose, this time. Would have been nice.
Yeah, you'd better heal yourself.
Yep, I'll be working on that. You lot do all the damage.
Yeah, speaking of damage, Blackstorm.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's
He is
Blackstorm time!
Yep.
Blackstone time.
All right.
I
so,
think it's time we finish this.
Okay. So, Nee, seeing Alistair getting blasted like that, and for a second your heart sort of skipped a beat, and you feared that he'd been incinerated in the beam, but you give off a little sigh of relief when you see that he's still alive, albeit in a smoking crater on a different island now, and when you see Caius jumping over to help you, okay, you can let them be for a moment. You turn back to Tiamat, and you're pissed now. So you sort of close your eyes for a second and reach in, and you feel Emma's hand reaching with you. Let's kick her ass. And then
With pleasure.
and there's a little outward expanding cloud of black clouds and orange stars, and when they part, Nia has sprouted black leathery wings with red membranes. Her eyes are glowing orange, and she has the full benefits of Blackstorm, the overpowered limit break that it is, for the next 4 rounds.
Alright, so now I'm flying, I'm going to move within range, and now as for my attacks, I'm going to start with Sharp Shot.
All right.
The OP shot that probably would
I-
just kill her now.
Yeah, but I prepared the damage ahead of time for this while you were doing your thing, and
Oh no.
Yeah, that would do it.
All right, that is
Oh.
427 points of damage.
yeah, that's the joy of plus 10 dex from Black Storm, and then times double level to the Sharp Shot.
All right, so as you come flying up, Tiamat turns to look at you, and you lift your crossbow, and the rest of you sort of watch as this like swirl of blackish energy gathers around the bolt, and he grabs her wrist to sort of stabilize the shot, and then fires it off. There's a pressurized shockwave that comes out from the force of the arcane imbued shot as it hits Tiamat in the chest, and there's a big flash of light. Tiamat reels from the shot, winding up over here somewhere, and when I need to lower her down a bit so I can still get at her health bars, and when the dust clears, she has like her claws held up to her chest. There is a big gaping hole there now. You left one hell of a mark.
No one
And
touches
how's
my
her health?
friends.
How's her
No
health?
one.
Well, that's the power of friendship, and the power of fuck you compels you together.
It's slightly sad that she moved so far away because I could have stabbed her afterwards because I have no penalty now.
That's
I'm
just-
flying.
That's just hilarious. I have a dragon. We have a knee.
No, a knee, not a kneecap.
All right.
All right,
so,
197
yeah, Alistair-
points back to Alistair for the high
There you
potion you
go.
just took.
Yeah.
Equipped.
So you're up to 198.
Now, how's her health looking?
I live.
I will say she is at her last third.
Okay.
Finish it.
Alright. I got an idea.
Okay.
Rockets,
Yes?
get me close for one more hit.
Get her close for one more hit?
Yeah, let's say, for the sake of things, let's see here.
Do you want to use your limit break?
Let's see. Hold on a second. I want to make sure we can. If Rocket uses all of her movements to get us onto this island so we don't fall to our deaths when she runs out of flying, I can use my limit break. I can't use level 2 because it does shadow damage and she would just absorb it probably.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Shadow Flare. Thanatos attacks a single target, instantly dealing power times a 9 plus 2d6. Yeah, it's shadow damage.
Yeah.
Just because she's low, can you just tell me if she's in a shadow or not?
What? If she's what?
Since
Immune to
she's
shadow.
so low, can you just tell me if she's immune to shadow or not?
I mean, she is infused with amber, so it is safe to assume that she absorbs
Shadow.
shadow damage.
Okay, so I will just use. the
Yeah,
level one.
like I said, don't use it, man.
It's
It's a powerful attack, but not good against demonic beings.
I said now, so.
Oh, also, I get plus 50% HP back because I did a backstorm, so I'm back at full, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So okay, so I will just use the level 1 limit break, and that's how much destiny? 3.
Yeah, 3 limit break, 3 destiny to pull off a limit break.
Okay. So now let's roll 2d6 plus, and that's an extra 3 or extra 2. I got it right here. Plus 2 to my damage stuff. 16 times 5. 18. Well, not as much as I was hoping, but yeah.
Alrighty.
The feeling we would
Let's
need
see here. Does
my
Berserker's
limit break
Blade
for this.
ignore armor or not?
Does not say that, so I'm gonna assume no.
Yeah, so okay, so
I also get half of that back as
you get
HP.
31 hit points back as Tiamat takes 62 points of damage from your Berserker's Blade. As Rocket is sort of flying in for that island to rest her wings for a bit, you kick off. Your scythe glows red for a second as you land on Tiamat's shoulder. Give her a big ol' hearty slice. There's a crackle of energy, and then you kick back off and land by Rocket's side.
Can I have control of my token?
Ooh,
this
that's
now?
gotta hurt.
You already
Can
have
I-
control of your token.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's my bad. I still had the thing going.
Alright.
So also that gives me all my health back because I get half my health,
Yep.
half of the damage that I took back.
Yep.
Also, also enemy I hit with that attack has their magic attack and healing halved for the rest of the battle.
Indeed. Alrighty. Rocket,
Yes.
what would you like to do now?
Am I close enough to attack?
You are.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you still want to try and
Smacky, smacky.
land on Tiamat's back?
I mean, I could try, but that would probably be the only action I could do.
Yeah, at this point, that would be the only thing you could do, but it would let you keep your lack of penalty for attacks, so long as you could stay on her back.
I mean, what's Rocket's athletics?
7.
Oh heck yeah! Go ride that dragon.
Riding that bad
Okay.
dragon. I'm sorry. I
Albert.
should not have said that.
How to ride your dragon.
I should not have said that. I'm so sorry.
Are you really?
Yes. Okay, 14. All right, yeah, that'll do. So, let's see here. So that'll put you right about there. So, with once Thanatos lands next to you and you're confident that he's good, you're like, okay. Your wings are getting really tired from all the flying around and heavy action you're doing. Like, okay. So, with wanting to save some strength to be able to fly down to the ground after this, you give your wings a few more flaps and managing to dodge a snap from Tiamat's main head. You manage to land on her back and you dig your claws in as tight as you can to hold on, and she's very annoyed by this. And that will be your turn. Who all hasn't gone?
Mika.
All right.
Nika has it.
Mika
Oh, Mika.
will jump over here, join Thanatos. Hi!
I mean, doesn't she have to roll athletics?
No, that was within a medium range.
Okay.
And she is going to expend 20 MP for a Blizzara. So that is 75 plus 2d6 minus 18. $68 damage to Tiamat's main body. Sort of fires off a blade of ice from her book, and it sort of gets Tiamat in the underbelly as she's still sort of reeling, and she's none too pleased by what has transpired. Now it is Tiamat's turn. And Tiamat, well, we'll do the athletics checks on your turn, Rocket. So for now, Tiamat is going to take a look at me, identify her as the biggest threat right now, and is going to, let's see here.
I have one extra avoidance for this round.
Indeed. She is going to fly over and is going to attempt to attack you with her claws.
You don't get tired of this?
All right, so plus 5. Does that hit you?
Oh yeah.
All right. What's your armor right now? Still 15?
Still 15.
It doesn't help. It doesn't help with her armor or anything. It just makes her attack stronger.
Yeah, I'm 50% less from wind, immune to earth,
Oh.
healed by shadow.
All right, so 196 points to you, Nia, as Tiamat comes roaring in, claw raised high, and you sort of brace yourself, and then the claws strike against your side, and you can feel ribs cracking and your collarbone bending a little bit from that as you go flying off to one side to sort of skid along this island here before you manage to find your balance. Whoa.
Back up I go.
All right, so it is back to the party's turn. A couple points of order. First, Rocket, flight officially wears off for you now. So you are no
Okay.
longer flying and you are stuck on Tiamat's back. We'll come to you in just a second, but I do need you to make an athletics check. And Caius, he runs out of time. He's like, rest is up to you. And fades away. Alistair, you are no longer covering anyone.
Yep.
So,
Okay, now.
So we need.
Rocket, that 14 was your athletics. Was that your previous athletics check?
No, that's my athletics for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're able to hold on. it's rough, but you're able to hold on even as Tiamat is flying around, flapping hard and thrashing all over the place.
Alright.
Well,
First thing,
Nee kicked off from the island, and she's going straight back in.
All right.
Alright, first things first. To Tamika.
All right. What are you doing to the Mika?
I am giving
Give
her
her
my
ether.
one and only ether.
Okay, so that'll be
And a
While
regular,
you're
a regular
doing
one.
that, I'm going to roll an attack.
Is it a high ether or normal?
It's a
ether?
regular one. I don't have.
Alright.
I used up all my highs,
all right.
but it gives her
Shit.
some.
Yep, it gets her up to 49.
I
13
get
hits.
plus, and it's currently 84. 88 damage. And I'm going in a second time.
All right, 63 damage from that first attack. Thirteen hits.
Very, very good. No. So. See, one more thing. So, 20. That'll be 78 because it's for the dagger. So dash roll 36 plus 8. 87.
And then another 62. Nice. All right, so as you kick off from the island, firing off a shot from your crossbow that sort of gets Tiamat in the side of the neck, and as she's turning to try and snap at you, you coming in with like your dagger in reverse grip, sort of bring it across her cheek, and head sort of lurches off to one side.
I could also use a heal because that really hurt.
That's why I gave it to Mika because she has Kiraga.
That she does. That she does.
While you're doing that, 1 second. I
She
need
does
to-
not. She, however, does not have enough MP for Kiraga.
What about Kira?
Yeah.
She can do Cura.
So let's go.
Cura.
How much does Kiraga take?
60. And Kira is
Before
30.
anything like that, oh.
What?
I was gonna ask before that, how much health is Tiamat on?
Well,
You
won't
don't,
tell
you
us.
don't know, but you do know that she's, at this point, under a third. She's on her last third.
Yeah, but we need to keep Nee alive because she's gonna be doing the most damage now.
Hmm.
All right, Nee will
And it
get
seems to be-
82 hit points back from Mika's Cura.
Well, hopefully that'll be
So
enough.
it should be on
before she
90.
gets hit again.
All right, it's Mika's turn.
Or you could heal her again with Cure, or if you have Cura.
I do have cure,
I returned. Did I miss anything?
but I'm not in range.
Did I miss anything?
Mika used Cura on you.
Well,
bringing
you've
you up
been
to 190.
healed,
There you go.
but I believe I'm just out of range. Well, I'm way out of range to heal you, unless you can move over.
I mean,
And
you
I
could
move up to you a bit more.
you could jump to them to go.
Yeah, I'm more likely to be.
Don't think you can. I don't really trust you to jump to the one me and Mika are on.
No, I'm jumping to this one here.
I'm
it's
still going to
closer.
be on 190 because that's
I-
the health I was on before.
No,
I mean,
you
I've
were-
played plenty of platform games,
No.
Mr. Thanatos.
No, Tom, you were on like 108 or something before you got the Cura.
Yeah, but you might need
I-
more health because.
Yeah, because that
Okay.
did 196
I mean,
last time, so I was still
Tone, you
taking it.
said if it's in a medium range, we don't need an athletics check, right?
Yeah, that's within jump.
That's why I was thinking going that
So
way.
yeah, just jump that way.
All right, so remainder is to jump there. That consumes your movement action.
So I could still use a bit more of a heal because it will still one hit me.
Well, I'm
with claw.
trying to get there. That's what
Can he
I'm
heal
doing,
her
isn't
from
it?
that range?
He can get in range by using his standard action to substitute for a movement action to park himself right here.
Here.
He'll,
Yep.
which will then put him at about 2 medium ranges away. So, Nee will have to move closer to be able to get cures from.
Yeah, because you still got movement, I would have thought.
Like I moved.
Me, over here.
Hold
But
on,
me-
how much
he's
did I
already
move? I moved from there to there, so I have a 0.6 left.
Yeah.
So you could park
So
yourself
you
at
could
about
just
there.
be about in range.
Yeah.
Just, just be out of the way of the token so we can see you.
Can I get in
That's
range?
all.
You can get
Just
close.
dip out.
You can get close-ish. If Alistair were to put himself right there, maybe. He'd
Well,
really
again,
have to.
Alistair's
He'd
already-
really have to lean over the edge to. But yeah, he could possibly do it.
I have to do that then.
Alistair's
What
already
up the
moved.
wall to lean?
Yeah,
Was it
that'll have
Alistair's
to
already
happen
moved
next
this
round.
turn?
Yeah, that'll have to happen next round.
Oh.
If someone could
Yeah.
distract this thing for a few moments.
Well, that's not for us to
Uh.
decide. None of us have anything to get the attention. That's all up to the DM who decides to attack.
Kick it in the ass.
All right. Well, let's see here.
I
Rocket.
still gotta do something.
Okay.
Let's do Rocket first, since I just called on her. What would you like to do, Lumina? Your grip is firm. You're standing strong.
How much did that limit cost last time?
3.
3. Yeah.
How much do you have left?
Well, I thought I had like 9 left, but that would reduce it by 2.
Yeah, not so 8, 7. Reducing by 2, that will put you just on the safety limit. 7.
Are you wanting to use
Yeah.
Meteor Rain?
Well, I was wanting to, but
I mean, you could just make it and get 2 back from this fight.
yeah, I could. What do you think?
Sure. Up to you.
Okay.
I mean, Rocket's probably the least one I'm worried about right now. I'm more worried about Neen because it seems to be gunning for her right now.
Don't
So-
worry. I
so
have
if
a
you
plan.
want- If you want a Meteor Rain or if you want to do the other
Oh.
one,
Let's
What's
see
that?
here. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and read off Meteor Rain's full thing. Meteor Rain is a standard action usable once per session, which causes the warrior to strike each enemy once in whatever manner he chooses, whether this is represented as a burst of sonic energy or blah 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 blah. The warrior may choose to spend any amount of destiny to amplify the effect. Each of these attacks deals force plus finesse times twice your level. Points of magic armor or armor damage, your choice, striking all enemies automatically. After the attack resolves, the warrior may choose to
Wait.
expend 1 point of destiny in order to repeat the process. So the first attack doesn't actually cost anything. You can only use Meteor Rain once per combat.
Hold on. I might be able to get it actually in range of Allison now, potentially. With
I can't
So I'm
use
healed.
it.
I'm above 50% now, though, aren't I? Because yeah, I was
But,
thinking of using dual mind.
Right, but Rocket, the first use of
Yeah.
Meteor Rain would not cost you any destiny. Subsequent hits would cost a destiny.
Ah,
So
so
if
I'd
you
only
want,
be able to once
so if
with
you
it?
want to use the 2
Or-
points of destiny, that would let you hit 3 times consecutively, automatically, no attack rolls needed.
so again, the first one doesn't cost
Okay.
anything, but then you can keep using a destiny point.
So really quickly,
to
what are
keep
your force
attacking.
and finesse? Just tell me those really quick.
Okay. Force is 4, finesse is 4.
So 8 times 16 would be your damage per each hit. So you would do 128 damage for every strike of Meteor Rain you decided to use. The first one would be free. You could expend extra destiny to repeat it.
So I can do it 3 times?
You
can
could
do it as
do it
many
more
as
than
you
that if
want,
you want,
depending
but
on-
3 would be the ideal because that would let you keep your cheat deaths according to everyone else.
Okay.
All right, you don't need to roll attack rolls; these just hit.
Oh, I thought it was accuracy.
No,
Nope.
no,
So I don't need to roll anything?
not for this.
No.
No, it's just that's just 384 points of damage if you're doing the full 3 hits with the 2 destiny cost.
TV.
All right, so
380.
all right, so as you have your claws dug in, what you decide to do to sort of help amplify things is you jump up a little bit and then immediately counteract your momentum with bursts from your rocket boosters to come back down and kick hard into Tiamat's spine. And you do this 2 times before her roaring and thrashing forces you to grab on tight and stop what you're doing. You really hurt her, though. The scales beneath you have fractured and shattered away, revealing a dark, veiny, pulsing flesh underneath, and you can see, looking down at it, little shards of amber sort of poking out through the skin.
And how's she looking?
She's looking pretty fucked up. she's on her last leg.
Who has yet to go?
All right.
She's like on her
And
last
that's
6th,
everybody.
I believe.
I believe that's everybody. Alistair's used both
I
used
still have.
all of his
Actually, I
actions
still
to
haven't
move.
done anything yet.
You've used all your
No, you
movement though.
basically
You've
did
you,
my-
yeah, you used the
You
standard
used
action
2
to move. So,
movements, so that's
yeah.
all your actions this turn.
yeah, you're done, Alistair. You can't do anything else. Thanatos.
Well, I
you-
could cast, can't I?
No,
Kinda
if you
Just
use the
casting a
second
standard
movement action, then that swallows your standard action. You're tapped. Thanatos.
Then I was going to try to heal knee then.
Well, again, you can't. You
Right,
have to wait till
Thanatos.
next
Have you
turn.
done anything, Thanatos?
I gave Mika the ether.
All right. Then it is back to Tiamat.
Because the thing I had,
And
the
Tiamat,
only thing I had planned was going to throw the wok at her.
Tiamat, being quite perturbed at the bird digging into her back, is going to, if the damn stat block will load properly, there we go, is going to attempt to throw you off by going into a wild spin.
That was just the instruction I needed. Thank you very much.
So I need you to make an opposed force check to hold on.
Oh,
Opposed force
Yep.
is it, as opposed to athletic.
I mean,
Yeah,
I will
force.
let you use athletics as a substitute in this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just
All right.
thundered.
Okay, so I need you to make another athletics check
Okay.
to land safely on one of the islands.
Oh God. Rocket, please.
That's
Don't go
just
down.
enough.
Yes.
That's just.
All right, so
Plus rocket.
all right, so Tiamat, being quite annoyed at this point and honestly looking kind of frantic, gives her wings a mighty flap and goes into a wild spin as she comes over here, sort of barreling through and sort of knocking you aside, knee. And Rocket, you're not able to hold on as the world spins like 700 degrees around you and your claws come out from Tiamat's back. And he goes spiraling up into the air, but with a few quick bursts from your rocket boosters, you're able to manage to get yourself over to land on the ground over here. It hurts a bit, but you're okay, and you managed to force yourself back up.
Alright, so...
Knee, get in there. Finish this.
Alright. Heal. Give me a quick heal, just in case. I'm gonna move there. That's in your range.
Well, don't worry. You go in there and hit it first. I'm
Alright.
on standby.
Oh yeah, that's right. I
Doable.
forgot that Tiamat
I'm
has
in range.
counterattacks.
So.
Yeah. Heal me. Now you remember that. Please heal me. Because one of them is melee.
Yeah, I would say let Mika do it because she doesn't have any MP for anything.
Well,
more range attacks.
before we go into melee, and that's a risk, I'll do ranged first. Which doesn't trigger it.
Mika is not close enough to use healing magic on me right now. 13 hits.
I'll say that to
damage.
you then. So 84. 91.
Minus 20.
So 66 damage total as you fire off a shot in Tiamat's wake, seeing her throw Rocket off and Rocket landing next to Alistair before you fly over to get closer.
Alright, before I do a melee, I'm going to need a heal, because if she gets off the counterattack, that will knock me out.
Alright, let's see.
So Alistair do the heal.
Let's see. And Mika will use the rest of her turn to also get onto the same island. She's going to use her standard action to quantify the movement there.
Right.
Hey, would it knock her out?
Yeah, because the last time it did 196 damage to me. I have an 190.
So it needs to. You need to heal, Alistair.
That's
True. There goes.
that's why
the
I've been
other
wanting to
guy.
heal, because I'm within its killing range.
Then I guess I have to.
Yeah.
Embrace the healing.
I'm just double checking something because I think I need to do. Where is it? Ah, yep. Yep, I'm glad I double check that.
.36 healing to me.
Alright.
You're up to 226.
Alrighty, now do.
Yep. Now even if it hits me, it should not take me out. You preparing, are you?
Counterattack does not go off.
Fair enough. Let's go. Do I even hit?
Could've
Yes, I
thrown a
do.
D at all that.
You've already
Oh well,
used your...
it still might hit me in its round as well, so it still helps.
Yeah, we need to keep Nee alive. She's going to be doing the most damage now.
Yep.
So plus 78. 88 damage.
88 minus 25 for armor. 63 damage to Tiamat.
Yep.
Alright.
You sort of fire off, after you fired off the shot and got a quick heal from Alice, you then come in and sort of stab the dagger down into the side of her barrel, and she tries to claw at you, but you're able to dance away from it. I believe you're out 1 turn left on your thing, aren't you? You're supposed to be?
2. Like,
Right.
I've had 2 turns. You moved
Okay.
it at the beginning of this turn.
Okay.
Alright. Now, jump.
Okay, Thanatos crosses that distance there. You still have a standard action, if there's anything you want to or can do.
Lightning.
Are you in range for lightning? You are most assuredly not.
Wait. Why does magic take...
You do have to be within a certain range for your spells to hit. We've usually said it's been a medium range, haven't we?
I thought it was 2.
I don't remember.
Because magic is technically considered long range, isn't it?
I mean, it's at a range. Let me check what the book says about this. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. All magic has a medium range unless noted differently.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's
So
medium.
I can't do anything.
It's
so-
me that has 3 medium ranges before I'm out.
Yeah, because long
Oh.
range for ranged weapons, but even ranged weapons at the long range will suffer a penalty once they hit that threshold.
Oh. Since I can't do that, then.
Whee!
All right, so you jump across those islands to rejoin your compadres over there. I believe that's everyone, isn't it? No, Rocket hasn't gone yet.
What you doing, Rocket?
Would it be?
Are you wanting to attack?
Well, she can try, but she's going to have that penalty now.
Yeah.
Her accuracy is god level. So.
Still.
Yeah, there'd be that.
Any other skills or abilities you thinking of there?
Kind of drawing a blank, but
So, I think.
gotta at least try to do
Yeah,
something.
you can try to kick it.
Make an attack roll.
Certainly try.
Alright, so
And -4, that still hits. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, no, she's a plus 10 and its avoidance is 11.
yeah.
True.
Alright, so
That's
that
still a
will hit.
-4.
Yep. Alright.
35.
Alright, so you sort of ruffle your tail feathers a bit, let out a mighty war cry, and you jump up and you sort of kick Tiamat in the hip and then kick back off to land back on the ground. She glares at you a bit, but she doesn't seem to be too worried about you now that you're off her back. I believe that's everyone. It's back to
That is
Tiamat.
everybody.
Tiamat is going to give a big flap of her wings and park herself right here. And she's going to use Tail Swipe to attack everyone at once.
Oh no.
Who all does a 12 hit?
It hits me, I'm at avoidance of 10. So.
I think it literally hits everybody.
Alright.
I could stop, but
Alright, so let's go through and do calculations for the output there. Also, this isn't a spell, so Sentinel wouldn't work. It's just a regular attack.
yeah,
Alright, so...
I read it.
Okay, let's see here. 14, it was minus 15 for knee, yes?
Yep.
Alright, so 134 damage to Neothil.
I think we should all be fine, just injured.
Alright, let's see here. Rocket, I do believe is hit, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's minus 25 for you for your armor, yes?
Yep.
Alright, so 124 to Rocket. Alistair, Mr. Beefy Tank himself.
26. Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. 108 to Alistair.
So I'm on 90 now.
Let's see here. Thanatos.
20. Ouch.
29. Oh, you're already on top of things. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
And Mika, her armor is 15, so she will take 134. The first big hit she's taken this fight. So, like a big, scaly, amber-encrusted whip, Tiamat does a spin, striking everyone with her tail, knocking them back just a little bit. That is her turn. Tom, you can feel the magic of Knee's wings starting to fade, so
Yeah,
you need to find
I
somewhere to
know.
land.
I'm going to first do a range which doesn't parry.
Alright, roll it.
84. 88 damage.
Yeah, you forgot to roll accuracy.
Shit.
Up in the gun there, knee.
I hit him.
You're eager to finish her off. Alright, so
63.
63 damage.
Alright, before I do anything else, I'm going to quickly move in, and I'm currently hovering up here.
Alright. Mika will move over and expend some MP on the cure spell for you.
Yes, I just want to hold off using melee for a moment.
So you get back 36 hit points.
How much damage does a parry do? Plus wise again? What was it for?
Tiamat uses her standard bite attack for counters, which is 112 plus 2d6.
So yeah, I would
good.
not risk it.
I'm 128, so I'm just good, I think, to do that.
I had a way to heal us all up, so
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly do... I'm looking at the last bit of bonus damage I can.
Well, her
I
counterattack's
was
going
going
to
to
go
say
off.
hold
So.
back on the hill with Mika.
So,
Just
yeah.
focus on attacks.
It's going to go
Yeah,
off.
The counterattack went
I
off.
hit.
All right, yep, that definitely
Let me
hits.
just hit him first. So now plus 78. 84. So last of my bonus damage of really hitting him in the face.
All right, 59 damage to Tiamat, and Tiamat is going to counterattack by chomping down on you. Allow me to roll that damage really quick. What is your armor again?
15. So he does 112 minus 15 plus whatever the 2d6 gives.
104 points of damage to
Just
knee.
enough.
Yes.
Sort of clamps down on you, and it hurts like hell.
That's why I went for the heal first. It's all about the
Right,
numbers.
so Tiamat sort of rears back, lifting up, and then throws you back down onto the ground, and you crash, sort of kick up a cloud of dust from it. You're picking yourself back up. Oh, fuck, you're in pain.
So what's this mass heal you could do, Alistair?
Well, that's his level. This is tier 2 limit break, but What's-
Yeah,
I don't
Never
think we
anything I
quite.
could do.
I don't think we quite need that yet.
So right now, I just
Yeah.
say do as much damage as you can and see
Try
what
to-
happens.
Try to see if we can finish it.
The only two of us really need healing properly right now, and that's me and Alistair.
Yeah, so before I do anything like that, everyone hit the dragon, and then if we need the heal, I will do the ultimate heal.
Well, Mika's already used up her full turn, so.
So yeah, be wise to. So that means Rocket, Thanatos, you're up.
Okay.
Honestly, we could use the ultimate heal anyway if we're going to go. If we can rescue the crystal. So.
Alright, Thanatos is using Thunder, I take it?
Yep.
Alright, so. 2 minus 18, so 34 points of damage to Tiamat for that.
She's got to be close. Come on.
She's under
Rocket, you wanna
500.
get in there?
Wait, what?
She's
Under
under
500.
500.
What?
Under 500.
I swear he said earlier. Okay.
You made it sound. You said like she was on her last legs a few minutes ago.
When you have multiple thousands of hit points, a few hundred is your last legs.
Fuck.
Bear in mind, the last couple of rounds have been doing like 120 to 130 a round.
Okay.
So.
Alistair, you may have to.
I know. Which is a risk, but I may have to. But first, Rocket, you're up. What you gonna do?
Kick it.
I could try to do the limit break, but I'd be way under even if I.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it now. You're on the
Not yet.
So.
I mean, I would say just get in there, hit it. If you're gonna take a hit, take the hit, because I'm gonna heal you all up anyway.
Yeah.
So don't worry. I'm putting my life on the line here.
Yeah. Like, I don't
As
think
he
it's
does.
Well,
worth
I'll
you.
just do the hit, I guess.
Alright. Tiamat's counterattack.
This is
will
what
not
I
go
get
off.
for going with a paladin.
Alright, so you hit. Alright, so go ahead and roll your damage then.
All right.
And then the counter attack.
It doesn't go off. It needs to be a 4.
14 damage
See.
to Tiamat. Poof. It's not a lot, but you're sort of slowly whittling her down. I believe that's everyone, yes?
Alistair needs to do his
Oh, there's
thing.
me.
All right,
It
yep.
needs to do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So goodbye.
Wait,
few
before you do that,
Destiny
how many Destiny points do you have overall?
Well, like I said, I'm taking the risk. I'm at 9, then it'll be dropped down to 6.
Well, he's the beefiest of us, so I'm gonna say we can probably risk it.
Alright, do it.
Mhm. I'm risking
Just-
it for the biscuit.
Just until you gain Destiny points back in the near future, don't use any more breaks.
Alright.
Because it is free, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
Unless
3.
it's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright,
You'll
so,
gain one back for this fight, but after that, don't.
alright, Righteous Light activates. You slam the base of your staff down onto the ground, and a bunch of blue and white light radiates out of the ground over you and your friends, and that feels so much better. Everyone is back to max HP.
Behold the light of the righteous.
So, 3 over 4.
Healing light of the righteous.
Alright.
That's us.
Yep, that's it. That's everyone.
My-
Tiamat is is going to be very annoyed by the fact that everyone just healed and is going to use tail swipe again.
Doesn't take the hit, this guy.
So 14
That's
to hit.
everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna split off again.
It's a
Only
good thing he
she's
did
in
the
there.
heal, because now it's just gonna hit us with AoEs.
142
42.
damage. All right, let's see here. So 117 to Rocket. It'll be 116 to Alistair. Let's see here. How much to me? It'll be 127 to Nee and Mika. I believe.
Then 122 to me.
Alright.
Oh
Alright.
my god. This thing.
She appears to be getting frantic. So,
Alright. Well, on our turn, I think let's just ranged people, see if you can't get slightly further. Like, what will be the target for jumping to there? From here to there?
8 or 7.
Yeah, from jumping there, yeah, about 7. 7 to 8.
That's about 4. Made it.
Yep, you're good.
And then going to take a shot. Hit.
14 hits. Roll damage.
62.
Yeah. Your wings wore off.
Yep.
37
Back to
damage.
playing out there.
Yep, as your wings sort of fade and dissipate, you're like, ah, shit, and you turn and leap over to get some ground before you turn and fire off a shot, and it hits Tiamat in the chest, and she scrapes it off. Let's see here. I'll have Mika use Dia.
Yeah, you, Mika and Alistair, I suggest use Dia because that's the biggest damaging thing we have now.
Yep.
Wait, hold on a second.
Hmm.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
I'll also be covering Mika as well.
Hold on, Tom.
Huh?
Question for next round. Mika's limit break. How does it work again?
It's basically a less powerful version of Alistair's, honestly. It restores 50% of either HP or MP to the whole party.
But if it's MP,
Ah, fair enough.
you could get
Yeah.
Mika and Alistair their MP back.
Indeed. Well, either way.
Nico.
Anyways, well, Mika's already gone ahead and fired off a Dia. She sort of swiped her sword and
Like I said,
flash of light hits
The next
Tiamat in the chest. All right, Alistair,
Hmm.
are you using Dia or some other spell?
I was thinking.
I was thinking, please, Dia. We need.
Yeah,
to finish
dear.
it. We need to
Alright.
finish it.
Because the other spell wouldn't really be that useful in this situation right now.
Damage. We need damage.
We need damage.
Yep. But I am covering Mika though.
All right.
What's he gonna do?
$35. Multiply that by 270, so 70 minus 8.
Thanatos, also do you want to jump to that other line to the left to give it more targets? So it doesn't just use
Yeah,
stealth?
I was gonna.
Look
do
at the
that.
bright side. On our next turn, if she does do the same, Thanatos would be in dark side.
Well,
You mean
I
last
was
resort?
the last resort. Yeah. Now, Tone, is it one medium range from island to island, or is it on the damage on the distance that I am?
We'll go with distance that you are.
So I would need to roll a 10 to get over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Come on.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so you quickly
We've been
run and
good
you
at
jump
jumping
and you cross the
platforms.
gap and you land and you look down and you see that the cloak is still kind of there, and at your presence it flickers dark and returns to your shoulders. And you hear Caius in your head. Keep up the pressure. You almost have her.
Doing it.
Lightning spell something.
It's the only thing I got that does any damage. I wish I could use stone or fire, but no. You're gonna have to nerf me.
Oh, you're a dark knight fighting the forces of darkness. This is bound to happen.
All right.
Doesn't mean they have to be immune to fire.
Well, that's
Okay,
just because she's a
but we're not
dragon.
fighting the light.
All right, so you fire off another lightning bolt from your blade, and Tiamat sort of gasping for breath. Looks like she's having trouble breathing. Let's see here. Mika's already gone, yes? Yeah, okay. All right, I believe that's everyone then, except Rocket.
Okay.
All right, you, what you doing?
Yeah, that's a
That
hit.
hits.
That'll definitely hit.
It's almost critical.
Ah, bollocks.
The counter does go
Bollocks.
off, though. So do your damage first, and then we'll have the counterattack happen. Okay. That is 10 damage you deal, and then Tiamat is going to use her counterattack, Bite.
Otherwise known as Nom.
Indeed, otherwise known as Nom.
It's getting too risky to do melee attacks.
Alright. 89 damage to Rocket after you deliver a swift kick to like the underside of Tiamat's barrel as she's flying there. She glares down at you and clamps down on you, and you find yourself being overwhelmed by a feeling of nostalgia and deja vu as once again you are trapped within the confines of a dragon's mouth. Unlike last time where they broke your armor, though, Tiamat just lifts you up and throws you back down onto the ground like she did with Knee. It hurts, but you're okay. And that brings it back to the enemy.
Okay.
Tiamat is very annoyed. Let's see here. She's going to keep focusing on Rocket. Your avoidance, Rocket?
It's
Pretty sure that misses, doesn't it?
9.
Yeah, okay. So, Tiamat...
I feel like I chose the right disabling shot to use.
So,
Okay.
Tiamat lifts her claws up, roars, brings him down, but you can tell that she's moving slower than she was, so you're able to sort of duck to the side, and she leaves a big Tiamat claw-shaped imprint in the island, but you're able to avoid any serious or lasting harm.
Do it now, killer. Put her out of her misery.
Right. First things first. Damika, how much destiny does she have?
Enough for this to work. Let me move that to the map layer real
But-
quick. There we go.
But does she still have? Will she still have enough in case shit happens?
This will bring her down to 10. She'll be
Fine,
good.
go.
So yeah, do it.
All right, so Mika expends 10 more destiny, or 3 rather, excuse me, and focuses on Healing Wind, and sort of puts her hand on her book, focuses, and when she brings it up, there's this expanding dome of swirling green and blue light that washes over everyone, and anyone reached by it will regain half of their MP.
MP or HP. So
She's
I don't think
picking
it's a
MP
matter
for
of
this one.
compassion, Alistair. She's trapped in there.
let's say yeah. So yeah, Mika and Alistair, I would probably say, or if Alistair wants to do HP, considering Dia doesn't take all that much MP.
I probably may take. I mean,
Alistair and
I'm
Rocket
losing-
piling on the words of support, but
I mean, if you're doing that, you can make negotiation checks.
I think they'll be rather
Oh,
high. But
Oh,
no,
it-
I
oh,
think
it
that
will
would
be.
take up your turn, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Alistair,
I would have one of you do it, whichever one of you is the highest in negotiation, but not both.
You would probably be higher in negotiation because I'm on 1.
yeah, I did
Yeah.
put quite a bit in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
I'd
for
do it.
Alistair.
All right. Okay.
I just have to hope the dice ain't against me, which.
I mean, which,
Yeah.
but do you want? But what about now? Let's do the healing one first. Do you want?
I think
You're
I'd
in.
be healing because I really haven't got anything MP wise that could do any damage to this. Plus
Okay,
healing,
so-
I'm pretty much good for everyone.
All right.
Okay,
Then you're up.
so-
Then you're up to max HP.
So
Yeah.
And I'm most likely to take the damage, so yeah.
and Rocket gets back half.
Yeah, obviously I'll be taking HP, so I'll be back to full.
All right.
And I'm just gonna. My lightning doesn't take that much, so I'm just gonna do HP too.
11, that's
Ugh.
not going to do it. I think I'm pretty sure you needed like a crit. But
Probably. This is how it usually works.
Yeah, you call out to her, but your words do not seem to reach her.
Mika, do it.
I mean, Mika's already.
Mika's already used her action to restore.
Dude,
I thought she could do that and Meteor. Next round then. Next round, do it.
Yeah, next round she's gonna be doing Comet.
Mika, do the thing.
And let me go check and see how limit breaks work really quick when using.
Pretty sure it takes the whole action.
Yeah, it's a standard action. So yeah, she can only move right now. So, all right. So, who all hasn't gone yet? I believe.
Well, Mika and Alistair use their turn, so yeah, Knee, Rocket, and me.
All right.
I'll let the Knee go.
I'll fire another shot. I hit.
Yep, that definitely hits.
61.
39. No, it's not 39. It's 30.
It's 36.
Okay, yeah.
You fire off the shot. You know, Tiamat in the chest, and you know, she's looking pretty fucked up. She's
And
under 200.
The lightning.
And the lightning.
All right.
$59.
41. And Rocket.
Okay.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. It's higher than 11. That is a hit. All right.
Fight's suddenly feeling a lot more somber than it was now that I had Death of Breakers.
Indeed.
Try to build her again, maybe.
I mean, this is getting like we're all exhausted. We're getting to the point where we're on all. We pretty much used up all our tricks.
Right.
Yeah.
All right,
If
so-
it's more that Tiamat is about to die, and you know it's not her fault.
Right. All right. It's back to Tiamat's turn, and as you're sort of catching your breath to get ready for the final volley, you can tell that she's like hanging on by a thread. You can hear the sounds of thunder booming below, and you look down and you can see that dark storm clouds are rolling in over Marasu, and the typhoon that was rising up from the sunken temple, more and more of them are rising up, and indeed you can even see the long serpentine form of Leviathan's Eidolon swirling around near the first one, and little flashes of light. It seems
need to
she's
get
still
down
engaged in
there.
battle too.
We need to get down there fast. Mika, do it.
Well,
Well,
first, Tiamat still has
Tiamat
to
needs
go.
to do this thing.
And Tiamat is going to see everyone sort of healed up, and she's going to try and attack Mika.
But she is guarded by the meat shield.
That she is. But first, does the attack even hit? 11
Yes.
probably hits. Her avoidance is 6, so yes. So, Alistair, you will take the damage meant for Mika on this. So that is 190 points of damage to Alistair as Tiamat, sort of seeing that Mika's preparing to fire off that comet spell again, sort of you see her pupils dilate sharply. She lifts up a claw, brings it down, and you quickly step in the way, lift your staff up, and you're forced down onto your knees from the force of the blow, and you can feel like little cracks forming in your armor from the force of it, and your head is ringing, and it hurts like hell, but you're all right.
Now do the thing.
Mika, do the thing!
And Dex.
Mika is going to, since everyone's encouraging, is going to look up at Tiamat, and she is going to cast Comet. I still need to roll 2d6, though. 6, all right.
Do we want to give Alistair one more chance at negotiation for that little deal in the
Chat.
I mean,
He failed.
the 13's not enough now. It's
Let's try.
let's add those up. Let's see here. Okay. 32, 31.
35, 36, 38, and 32? How much damage did that do?
204.
And
Mika
that's
lifts
all
her hand
sure.
up from the book. More comet rings rise up and then thrusts her palm up towards the sky. 6 comets fly up. Spin around for a second. Tiamat looks up. They circle overhead for a second before, one at a time, flying down and pummeling her in the back and the chest. She gives out one last agonized roar before the last one hits her right in the chest, right where that previous shot from knee had torn open her scales. And Tiamat is reduced to 0 hit points. She floats there for a second, eyes wide, amber shards drifting off. She slowly turns to look towards the rest of you, and for a brief second, the briefest of instances, you see gratitude in her eyes. And then it's replaced with, you think it looks like perhaps apprehension or fear. Her body starts to glow gently with orange light before just shatters like a flimsy piece of glass.